I'm back with yet another news update video, and I'd recommend that you get used to this now that we are getting closer to the Cruby Inside event on the 28th of May and the premiere of the second part of the 1000 Year Blood War arc anime. Yesterday we had some huge news leak about Burn the Witch, which I'll be covering in this video, but before that let's clarify some details about what we can realistically expect from Cruby Inside on the 28th of May and future Cruby Inside events. Because yes, they will be having several of these events where all new Bleach and Burn the Witch announcements will be made. Now this is mind-blowing to think about just how much stuff that they have been cooking behind the scenes, that there will be several episodes of Cruby Inside. Now this information about the event comes to us from the official Bleach animation website, which clarifies some details for us, which helps us to understand what we can expect from this program. Cruby Inside is described as a program that provides us with the latest news on the works of Tite Kubo, with news relating to how his work will be adapted into anime form and other forms of media. Cruby Inside will be released on Shueisha's official YouTube channel called Jump Channel. The website clarifies that Cruby Inside is a program that gives viewers an inside look into the crew working on Bleach and Burn the Witch content, which is set to be announced in the coming months. The event is teased to reveal new information about both series, as well as information that has never been released before. Now this next point is very important to clarify. So the very first Cruby Inside episode is going to focus on the latest news regarding the second core of Bleach's 1000 Year Blood War arc anime, which they have titled as The Separation. So we can definitely expect an all-new trailer to release at the end of this month, as well as details about what new material that Kubo has been working on, which will be included in the second core. We know that he has added additional dialogue to certain scenes, and he has expanded the role of Uryu's character, and we know that at minimum he's going to include one anime exclusive fight scene into the second core. Now I want you all to take a step back and to think logically, because several people were complaining on my last video that I was clickbaiting that the Bleach manga would be continuing via an all-new story arc. But now that we know that there will be several Cruby Inside events, it makes sense to think that there are several announcements related to both Bleach and Burn the Witch that they are sitting on. I've followed how Shueisha and Kubo have released Bleach news for years now, and I'll tell you for a fact that based upon everything that we are seeing, the stars are aligning for us to expect an all-new Bleach manga arc, which is titled Howl from the Jaws of Hell. Now this could release sometime this year or next year at the very latest. Also, if we are being really hopeful, then Burn the Witch Season 2 may also be somewhat of a prelude or a setup to this Bleach arc. Kubo gave us a major hint which makes me believe this via a question that he had answered on his official fan club Club Outside. Now this was a question about why he had decided to make Ichigo an English translator by profession. Kubo responds by saying that he did so because he had wanted to connect the two worlds. By two worlds, we can assume that he is referring to Burn the Witch, which is set within London, and Bleach, which is set within Japan. Now this answer hints at the very least that Kubo has plans to do a crossover at some point, and we know that Urahara is at least aware of the existence of the Western branch of the Soul Society. I personally believe that these Cruby Inside programs will serve to announce the various different projects which will all culminate into a Burn the Witch and Bleach crossover. Now if the first event of Cruby Inside is focused on the 1000 Year Blood War arc anime, then you can expect episode 2 to focus on Burn the Witch and episode 3 to reveal some details about the Hell arc. Now this is what I believe that we can realistically expect, and also the leaks that were released yesterday seem to confirm some of my predictions. We haven't had any new Burn the Witch content since the conclusion of the first season of the manga and the anime, which happened almost 3 years ago now. Well, very recently we had unofficial confirmation from several credible leakers that production on an all-new Burn the Witch Season 2 anime adaptation has been greenlit, and it will be worked on by Studio Colorido. And we know that this studio was responsible for animating Season 1 of Burn the Witch. We don't really know if this means it will be releasing this year or next year, but this does confirm that Kubo has at the very minimum scripted the entirety of the story of Season 2, and the animators have enough material to go off of for either an entire movie or for a few episodes. Now we don't know if Burn the Witch will return as a movie or if it will be longer in length and enough for anime content, which could span 6 to 12 episodes, let's say. We know Burn the Witch Season 1 was adapted as a movie, and in the West it was released as 3 standalone episodes. episodes. So hopefully Burn the Witch Season 2 has a bit more content, which will give us maybe 6 episodes of material this time. There has been a trend in recent years which has been to adapt stories into movies, which then get adapted into manga chapters and then get transformed into entire anime seasons. We had seen this with Dragon Ball Super, with Battle of Gods and Resurrection F both being adapted into the Dragon Ball Super anime, and they were also adapted into manga form by Toyotaro. Now the new Dragon Ball Super superhero movie is being adapted into manga form in the recent chapters of the Dragon Ball Super manga, so we could be getting something similar for Burn the Witch too. It is still unclear if we will be getting the manga for Burn the Witch Season 2 first, or if the anime will be airing first. If you think back to the manga for Season 1, it was released about 2 months before the anime movie for Burn the Witch Season 1 had premiered, so they were both actually being worked on at the same time, and it's safe to assume that the same is probably the case for Burn the Witch Season 2. James Hansen, who has also made a lot of correct predictions about Kubo's work, has also suggested that the story of Burn the Witch is connected to the events of the Bleach story, and by doing Season 2 of Burn the Witch before the Hell arc of Bleach would make the most sense. So the story of Burn the Witch Season 2 will probably have its own self-contained story with a finale that links back to the Hell arc, hopefully. Now there's been a lot of reaction from fans regarding this Burn the Witch announcement and the Kruby Inside event, as well as the possibility of all of this leading up to an announcement for the Bleach Hell arc. A lot of fans are understandably hyped by the potential of a larger Kubo-verse where the lore of Bleach is expanded upon via spin-off series like Burn the Witch that ultimately will link back to Bleach in some way. Now this concept allows us to appreciate the rich history of the larger Bleachverse, hopefully by revealing to us some details about the western branch of the Soul Society and how it links back to the Soul King and the eastern branch of the Soul Society. I'm really hyped to see the return of Reverse London, as are many of you I assume, and I'd love to see what new information Kubo reveals about the Soul Society's western branch and how the story of Burn the Witch will pick back up from where it had left off at Season 1. I spoke about this earlier, but Burn the Witch Season 2 connecting with Bleach's Howl from the Jaws of Hell arc is also being widely speculated amongst the fandom. I think that I speak for everyone when I say that all of us would love to see Kubo tie together both of these stories, and for Noelle and Nini to play some part of a role during Bleach's Hell arc. This would be an incredible way to cross over the two worlds and to explain how multiple branches of the Soul Society can exist within the same universe. There is also a lot of reassurance amongst fans that Kubo has already written out the manuscripts for Burn the Witch Season 2, and it seems like they have been ready for quite a while now. Now as long as Studio Colorido can provide us with a really good adaptation of Season 2, then it has every chance of being one of the top anime released either this year or next year. All of this news about Burn the Witch and Bleach is really dependent upon Kubo's health at the end of the day, and the pace of work that he is comfortable with, especially when you consider the several health issues that he had in the past. I don't think that Kubo will ever return to doing a weekly serialized manga for an extended period of time like he had done with Bleach, but there is every chance that he could come back to do a bi-monthly or a monthly chapter release for Burn the Witch Season 2, and most importantly for the Bleach Hell arc. Whatever the case may be, Kubo is doing work at his own pace for now, and thankfully he has had the drafts for Burn the Witch Season 2 done for at least 2 years from what we know of, so God knows how many story elements he has come up with over that period of time, and how he is planning to adapt them into manga or anime form. There you have it. This was yet again another incredible update on the latest goings on with Tite Kubo's new work. Now I do want to give a massive thanks to James Hansen for being the first to really provide us with a lot of the information that we have covered within this video. If you want to know all of the latest goings on with Bleach and Burn the Witch, then be sure to check out his channel. I've also linked his latest news video in the description of this one, so be sure to check out that too. Over the course of this update video, we have talked about the confirmed details for the Kruby Inside event, rumors of the Bleach Hell arc, and the leaked announcement for the anime adaptation of Burn the Witch Season 2. Now we have reached the point of the video where I want to hand over the discussion to all of you. Let me know if you think that Burn the Witch is going to link back to Bleach Howl from the Jaws of Hell arc, and what do you think we can expect from Burn the Witch Season 2? Be sure to continue the discussion in the comments, and lastly, thank you for making it to the end of this video, and I cannot wait to see you in my next Bleach and Burn the Witch update video. If you enjoy my content, then you can support my channel through Patreon for as little as $1 a month, or even through YouTube by becoming a channel member. You will gain access to exclusive channel perks and a Discord server which I frequently use. So become a member of my Zero Division and be the first to know about my upcoming videos. And once again, thank you for sticking around till the end of the video, and whatever you contribute will mean a lot to me.